Hey CIS-102, this is Jenny Kunkel, and this week we'll be covering the Windows 11 Module 02. This is going to cover working with Windows 11 Desktop. So we'll be taking a look at how we can create a document in WordPad, how we can save documents, how we can work with our documents folder, how to create some folder shortcuts, opening and modifying documents within a folder, and the recycle bin. So those kinds of things, that's what we'll be doing with the Windows module. And we can find the related assignments down at the bottom where we have the reading material, and then we have our SAM training and exam down below. Then we'll be looking at Module 02, which covers the web. We'll be looking at things like the role of the web in our daily life, describing websites and pages and URLs and those kinds of things. We'll be looking at e-commerce and what our personal interaction with e-commerce is all about, how to apply information literacy skills to website searches, and then how to conduct online research. So those topics will be covered in the actual assignments here. So we have a total of 10 assignments that will be due on Sunday. And just to reiterate, of course, we can always drill into an assignment from the direct links. We have the reading, the videos, etc. Or we can go back up to our course material where we have the access and register for Cengage MindTap resources. If we click that link, we can eventually drill into the calendar and we can work from the calendar. If we expand for the January 28th date, all of the assignments will be there. We can also work from this view and open all of the assignments from the calendar as well. So it gives us two different ways that we can approach working with the assignments. In both cases, they have the same exact number of assignments. They're accessing the exact same information. It's just how you prefer to work through the assignments. One of the other things that we need to cover is I need to thank everybody for being so patient last week when we had some issues with our textbook provider. It was pretty stressful for me. I'm sure some of you are pretty stressed out as well, trying to get it started and not being able to get started because of the paywall that was popping up instead of having it go straight into the course material like it should have done. Because of that, I have decided that I'm going to award 5 points extra credit to everybody in the class to give you just a little bit of a bump to start out the semester with. Typically, I give an assignment here and there throughout the semester where you have the opportunity to get some extra credit. When I set up these assignments, they're worth 0 points, but I will give the amount of points that it should be. So if we're doing something like Word and we've just finished the Word chapter and I give you a little bit of an extra credit assignment on create me a Word document to certain specifications, then you have the option that if you do it, you can get the allotted points, whether it be 5 or 10 points or whatever it is. If you decide not to do that type of an assignment, then you don't get penalized because it's worth 0 points. So it means that it's optional. But in this case, I will be giving some extra credit here for you being so accommodating last week, and we will start the week out with 5 points extra credit that we'll have to apply towards some of our coursework. I'll probably put it in the exam folder because that's usually the exams and the projects are where people typically need the extra credit the most. Now, another topic, since we had kind of a late start to the week, I'm going to take a look at our class to see if the majority of people finished their coursework. If they did, then I'm not going to extend the due date, but if a majority of the students in the class did not finish up with the week 1 material, I will extend the due date to be the 28th, and you will not suffer the late penalty. I will give you a heads up via an announcement whether the majority of students finished it, but I'm waiting to see what that submission level looks like at 11:59 on Sunday evening. If you have any questions about any of the material as you process through the week, please feel free to reach out to me.